Setting up a home table, let's do it. Next we need a mat. And a box of terrain. Then go to somewhere like UKTC.events and you can get map layouts. So you can practice on different tournament setups. You're going to need objective markers and good tape measure. This tape measure actually is in the link in my bio at the top. You can get these on Amazon for about £8 something now. Really, really good quality, some of the best I've used. They lock when they stay open and only close when you press the lever. Now, a quick way to do this is just have a quick look at your the map you're going to be using. So this has got 5 objective markers and they're all going to be evenly spaced. That's easy. So just chuck them out. This goes throughout a tournament as well. Just chuck them out loosely to start with to the corners. And then you know you've got these to do. And then you can get your tape measure and start laying it out. Okay, that's the objective markers down. Now let's get some terrain on the table.
So what you've done here is basically throwing down the terrain in the rough places they are, and then going around systematically with your tape measure. The one that locks out, it's really, really handy here because you can just have it out, as you can see on screen right now, and it doesn't move. You're not going to hold a button to keep it there. It's a really, really good piece of kit.
Now, if you've watched my how to pack a good 40k bag, you'll see that I had some of these. These are deployment zone markers. So I've got straight ones for edges, and then for search and destroy like we've got here, I've got a curved one as well, which is really great for the middle. So let's get these down. Tabletop etiquette is, if you are the first to the table, is set it up. Get the map or the event pack out and just start putting the terrain out. It will happen to you at events. You might be a little bit late to a table, or you got waylaid doing something else, or for whatever reason you need to take a phone call or something, and your opponent will set yours up. So be a good opponent. Set the table up for your opponent. But like I said, make sure they're happy with the setup if you do that. And if they do it, say thanks, and I'd now offer to buy them a drink at the event. It's also really important that you're about to spend 3 hours across the table from somebody that you've never met before, and likely you might not see again unless they're a regular tournament player and you are. So you owe it to each other to make that interaction over 3 hours good and to be well played. So go in with the kind of right attitude. Do say hello to them. Ask them where they've come from. Kind of break the ice a bit because you're about to spend a lot of time talking to each other. Make sure they know. Ask, do you know about my army? Is there anything I can specifically tell you if you do? And then if they say they've never played it before, be honest about what you've got. Like, tell them the key stuff. They'll tell you the key things too. This is all part of the game to make sure that it flows smoothly as you go. It's also important to realise that you're not going to remember every single thing they tell you. So, say to them, that you will ask things as you go, but you will do the same for them. And if there's anything they need to know about your army or what abilities you have or what coming up, do so. Talk about any key stratagems that you have, ones you're likely to use most often. Get them to do the same thing. That's also really, really important. And if you've got some stuff that's really good, I don't know, reactive move or something, then say to them, look, the kind of first time you kind of do something, I'll remind you that it kind of happens. But I would say that if you're a more serious tournament player, then you probably can say, after that, like, we'll see where it goes. Playing to intent is also really important. That's what that means is you're saying, I'm putting this model here in order to have, to be out of line of sight of any of your units that are moving out of cover or around that corner. Make sure you both agree that, and then that means that when your opponent moves, they don't suddenly go, oh, actually I can draw a line of sight to your model. Talk through your turn as well. So as you're doing stuff, I'm moving this out here because it's going to do this. I'm going to shoot that. And if your opponent's like, yep, cool, Or if there's any form of dispute at that point as to whether there's visibility issues, or the opponent's got lone op, or something, they'll be like, oh yeah, cool, remember that, like, you can't shoot that. Or I don't think you can see that, can we check it out? And then that way you have the discussion in the moment, and then you don't get to the shooting phase when you've moved your whole army, and then you're like, we don't agree that I can shoot that. Because what you might have done is gone, okay, fair enough, at the point I'm moving it, I'll just move it back, or I'll choose to do something else with that unit.